I was sitting at home and, I decided I want to push myself outside of my comfort zone a little bit and take some more risks. That got me thinking, well, what makes a risk worth taking? So, I decided to ask strangers on the streets of LA, well, what makes a risk worth taking? I felt like that wasn't pushing my boundaries enough. I decided to do it in the Halloween spirit. The rejections? Well, okay, not less than 30 seconds. Oh, good. For a quick video? No? Okay. Oh, that one hurt me. Come on, I'm human, man. Want to be part of a quick video that we're doing? But rejection wasn't going to stop me, and with a little bit of extra effort, well, it worked out all right. So I'm here with Bouncer,
JJ. Dre.
Nice to meet y'all. And what makes a risk worth taking?
Family. The profit.
Just the outcome,
We're here with
Kayla, Astrid, Cami.
And what makes a risk worth taking?
Because why not?
Let's have fun.
Because you don't know how long you live for.
That's what life's about,
There you go.
right?
Reward.
What makes a risk worth taking? Possible reward.
The reward. Never mind anything else. Go for it.
Mariam, I think probably if you know that outcome will be worth it, so whether it's like monetary or like financial, I think if you kind of have a hint, then I think that's what makes it worth it,
Awesome.
no matter how crazy.
Pleasure to meet you.
Too.
I was getting a lot of the same answers, and I didn't know why.
I look like a pretty approachable guy, If I asked me a question, I'd answer, We're just asking people, what makes a risk worth taking? What makes a risk worth taking to you?
Definitely asking someone out, because you'll never know who it is you'll end up with. First time I asked her out was over the phone, and now it's been 7 years and we're married.
Oh, wow. I appreciate you being spontaneous and putting some faith in a stranger. A lot of people today have just shot us down. And, it's probably over 100.
Oh, wow.
There are two decisions you make in life when you come upon something that you're trying to decide what you want to do. Should I do it or should I not? And the decision is, if it makes you go, hell yeah, do it. If you kind of go, then don't. If you're taking a risk, it's got to be something you really, really, really need.
Oh, excuse me, sir. Can I ask you a quick question? And after some insight from Mr. Skeleton, well, we started to get some pretty heartfelt responses.
Cherie, I'm the Mad Hatter of Venice Beach.
Pleasure to meet you. And what makes a risk worth taking to you?
A risk worth taking is if it improves your life, or it makes you truly happy without hurting anybody. It's okay to take risks in your life, but not risk your life. That makes sense.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, like skydiving is maybe risking your life, but maybe moving to a city for a new start is, a different kind of risk.
Do you think age has any factor in that?
I don't think so. I took a risk 1.5 years ago and quit my job in quantitative research, and now I'm a designer.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
So yeah, and I've never been happier.
It's been going well so far?
I'm loving it, yeah. Look, I get to sit out here, I get to make stuff and talk to people all day long. So it's pretty cool.
And happy Halloween as well.
Thank you.
Alrighty, so I'm here with
Darren,
Nice to meet you, Darren.
your joy. Is there joy in the outcome?
I like the spontaneity of it, the not knowing.
What does it ultimately bring you? What are you experiencing with it? Are you happy for it? Do you feel alive?
I feel alive. You really don't know. And that's what makes it so interesting and intriguing. Is most people's lives, you go to work, you go home, you go to work, and there's no spontaneity to it. But when you take a risk,
When I was younger, risk was about adrenaline, just like going fast, going hard, climbing, whatever. But ultimately, it's got to bring you something. You've got to feel.
it brings me curiosity too, wondering what's next or what else is possible.
Define risk. Because for some people, going out and eating a street vendor is risky. For some people, climbing Mount Everest is kind of in their sphere of considerable risk. Jumping out of a plane, like what is risk?
It's an important question to ask too, as a
Wow.
basis for it. Because, everyone's responses have been so different just because of what risks they've taken in their own lives.
At this point in my life, if it's not bringing me some element of joy, something that feels like alive, then it's probably not worth it. But I think also the journey, the path, the adventures are so a big part of that.
And Michelle, what makes a risk worth taking?
Because tomorrow we may not be here.
Have a great rest of your day.
You heal faster for one thing. And if you make a tremendous mistake at your age, it's not that tremendous. At my age, it's tremendous.
Have a wonderful rest of your day.
Good luck.
I would say the possibility of your dream coming true. Follow our dreams and achieve them. So what better way to achieve it than taking a risk and it all falling in your lap?
Does failure ever scare you?
Absolutely. Yeah, I think that's natural.
You know that it's not going to hurt you, but there's a risk that it might not work out or whatever, but you believe it and take that risk to go forward and move forward. So.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
No problem.
Happy Halloween, man. Nice to meet you, Dan. And what makes a risk worth taking?
Rewards. Well, I mean, okay, say you make a bet on the Dodgers. The odds were 2-1. It was a good bet because the Dodgers were a better team. Say you want to move to a new city. You have to weigh the odds. Are you going to be happier in the new city?
I can't do it. I can't. Bro, how do you... Is that it? I'm not a cowboy. I don't know.
A risk worth taking. Focus on your goals and you do not.
Okay. Okay.
I'm from Germany and I want to move here one day to take a risk.
Awesome. Well, pleasure to meet you, Vince. Yeah. Thank you very much.
We're good vibes.
Sir, and what makes a risk worth taking to you?
Anything that you can't live without is worth risking everything for.
Hell yeah. I like it.
Heavenly, yeah.
Heavenly, yeah. I love it.
Remember, let's start speaking things that we want, not things that we want to regret.
Vibes.
Run.
And what makes a risk worth taking to you?
The pleasure and enjoyment you get from fulfilling it.
Pleasure to meet you, man.
It's like me, if I see a risk, like don't think much. It's worth it if it's like if it values you, it's worth your time. If it adds more to your time or your being, it's worth taking. If it's unusual, if you want some change. If not, it's not worth it.
Nice to meet you. No, that was great. If you made it this far into the video, seriously, thank you. We worked really hard on this project. If you could like and subscribe, it would mean the world to us. And let us know in the comments what you want to see next. And be spontaneous. We'll see you guys in the next one. We're gonna let my roommate, who is dressed as peanut butter. Oh!
All right, Diablo, what makes a risk worth taking?
Well, if she's not ugly, you can get away with it.